Welcome to another video on Billbox POS. In this video, I will explain how to edit a sale or purchase in Billbox POS. Both edit sale as well as edit purchase window have similar functionality. So, knowing one of them will also give you the knowledge about the other. Let's look at the functionalities of edit sale. Let's see how to search for a ticket to make changes. Let's say I have a ticket number 680. I already know my receipt number, which is 680. In that case, I just have to enter that receipt number here and press enter. If I am looking for sale ticket, I can select this radio button. If I am looking for a refund ticket, I can select this radio button. Anyway, the ticket is loaded here. Let's say I don't know the receipt number. I need to search. In that case, enter your search criteria, and once that is done, execute filter. That will give all the tickets corresponding to that particular search criteria. Select your ticket from this list, and once selected, press OK to load that ticket. I'm going to explain about a new, very interesting functionality that is new. Let's see what is it. Let's say I have a frequent customer. He used to come to my store maybe on a weekly basis, maybe to buy some grocery. In that case, I don't have to create a new ticket from scratch. All I have to do is to load a new ticket by using the items from an existing ticket. For that, all I have to do is select the ticket and then press new. That will load a new ticket with items from the old ticket. Make changes. Maybe I want to reduce some quantity, want to add some quantity, or delete one particular item. And once finalized, all I have to do is payment, and that will generate a new ticket. This is the new ticket generated. If I want to edit an existing ticket, I can use this button. Once changes are finalized, go for the payment. If I want to delete this ticket, then I can use this button. Let's see how to do refunds. Select your ticket by using the search functionality or by using the receipt number. Once selected, press refund button. That will go to refund window. If you want to refund only one quantity out of, let's say we have 4 here. If I want to refund only one out of that, I can press refund 1. If I want to refund this entire line, then I can use refund line. If I want to refund the entire ticket, then I can press refund all. Once items for refund is finalized, then I can go for the payment. So that's how you do refund. By using this button, I can do a receipt print. By using this button, I can do an invoice print. These buttons are used as keyboard for entering the data for this text field, which we already explained, to enter receipt number. This button is just to go to the sales window. Let's see the functionalities of edit purchase. As I already mentioned, the functionalities here are similar. You have the functionality of searching a receipt by using receipt number here. You can search for a ticket by using search filters, and then you can create a new purchase ticket from an existing ticket. You can also edit an existing ticket. You can delete a ticket if you want. You can make refunds, similar functionality. And these buttons are for print. And that's all about editing a sale and purchase. We'll see you in another video. Until then, bye bye.